A bumpy landing for a Boeing 767 in Istanbul after the FedEx plane's landing gear failed to deploy. The plane was flying from Paris and eventually came to a stop on its nose. No one was hurt. Here at home, live look now at SeaTac Airport. The FAA investigating a fire that broke out on board a plane earlier this week. The agency says that Delta Airlines Flight 604 landed safely, but it appears a fire sparked while the plane was parked, possibly due to a ground power unit. It's just one of a number of recent incidents that have grabbed headlines. King 5's Erica Zucco looks into whether there has been an upward trend in safety concerns. Erica.
Yeah, Joyce, it's tough because there's not really one public official data source that tracks all of these air travel incidents. But I spoke with an expert who says that he hasn't really seen a specific upward trend in safety incidents over time. He says, though, that there has been more media coverage ever since the door plug blowout.
We got the announcement from the pilot that we had to stop in Canada.
Daniela Salati's Air France flight to Seattle was diverted after a technical issue involving a heat smell in the cabin. He says everyone was safe and the flight crew handled it well.
I was completely fine. Yeah, even when the pilot said we need to detour and stop in Canada, we have a problem, I was just like, all right, and I went back to sleep.
But flight diversions and emergency landings like this one have received widespread attention ever since the door plug blowout on board Alaska Airlines Flight 1282.
Social media picks up everything.
Scott Hamilton is a founder and director at Leham Company, which provides aviation market analysis. He says he hasn't noticed a data-based upward trend in safety incidents, but he has seen more stories about them.
These incidents get more attention through social media. With the internet being a 24/7 outlet, the media really goes and has to fill their web pages with content. Quite frankly, right now, I think Boeing is getting an unfair bad rap because you get incidents involving Boeing airplanes and that have nothing to do with Boeing, the company.
The FAA says there's at least one specific area of concern. Unruly passengers remain an issue on aircraft. While reports of incidents are down from an all-time high in 2021, there have already been more than 600 issues so far this year. And diversions can happen for a number of reasons. Yes, mechanical issues, but also things like weather and unruly passengers, Joyce.
So, Erica, are people showing more concerns about flying right now?
Well, you know, anecdotally, yeah, you hear from some people who are, but the airport's still really full, and a group of different airports says that they are expecting actually a lot more passenger volume this year, back to pre-pandemic levels. So people are still choosing to fly, Joyce. And they also actually do have some classes that people could take if you do have a fear of flying to try to help you with that.
Erica Zucco reporting tonight from SeaTac. Thanks.